Hi guys, I am live here on my channel. This is Jamie at Jamie Wilson TV. I'm starting a new series. I'm really enjoying making this educated content about the denture journey, and we're kind of going back in time now. I'm getting close to the end of my denture journey. I have one more visit to go until I get my final teeth, and we might as well just go back in time and teach all of you folks who are starting your journey or almost about to. Most likely, you're coming here because you saw the title of this video, periodontal disease. And my journey basically started when I found out I had periodontal disease. Now, around 2018, 2017, around there, I went to this dentist here locally, and I was really bothered by the shape of my teeth. I was very bothered by how crooked they were, and I had some bad breath, and everything was shifting incorrectly in my mouth. I had one tooth in the front that was really longer than the others. They call that a snaggle tooth, and it was very embarrassing. That was something I was not happy about, and my life changed because it just made me feel really depressed. And maybe you're the type of person who used to smile a lot, and then you notice that your teeth changed, and it has a psychological effect. Well, anyways, to speed this up, I went to the dentist, and had everything looked at by this really excellent dentist, and basically just I was told that I had periodontal disease. So that was my focus then, the periodontal disease. So let's talk about periodontal disease. Like, what is it? And I'm looking at this graphic here, and what it is, it's basically bacteria enters into the gums. And so the graphic that I see here is you have healthy gum tissue and a healthy tooth. It should look normal. There should be no inflammation. There should be no plaque buildup. But you get to the next stage, which is gingivitis, and that's when the bacteria starts to create plaque buildup, and it starts to inflame the gum tissue. The plaque gets it seeps right in between the gums and the molars, and it just creates a lot of inflammation. You're going to see bleeding. So if you're starting to bleed a lot, um, that's a sign that you have gingivitis, or one of the signs, anyways. And then the next stage is periodontitis. I'm sorry. So that means it's an inflammation, and it's a plaque hardens into calculus. So the plaque, I think plaque is kind of like the slippery substance that you probably see on your teeth sometimes, um, and then it hardens up. And if you have areas in your teeth or behind your teeth that look like cement, kind of like a yellowish white, usually hidden, kind of like near the root of the tooth when it meets the gums. That's the plaque. That's the plaque that hardens into calculus, and the pockets form around the teeth, and that's when you can start to lose some bone. Uh, you gotta start losing some bone around your jaw, and you can gain pockets between the gum and the tooth. So they call those pockets. And yeah, you start to lose the bone in the jaw. And then advanced periodontitis is significant bone loss and deep pockets. So it's just an advanced form of periodontitis, getting to the point where your tooth is starting to loosen up. Maybe your teeth are shifting a whole lot more. Advanced bleeding. It's just getting crazy, guys. I hope that made all sense, but that's the periodontal disease. And that's what I had. I had basically the advanced stages, pretty much all around my gums. Uh, a lot of it had to do with just the way I took care of my teeth over the years. There was a long stretch of time between my visits when I was younger to the point of my adulthood to get the correct dental care. And I just let myself go, and that's the way it is. Another factor was some genetics because some family members have some bad teeth. So that factored in as well. So I mean, you could be brushing and brushing your teeth, and if you're not going to the dentist for your cleanings, you're gonna get a significant increase and a significant chance of getting periodontal disease. So my best advice, and I'm not trying to preach to the choir, but my best advice is, even if you're scared to go to the dentist, is I think you should go to the dentist. You really should, just for the cleaning. And what you pay for periodontal disease treatments is going to be less compared to getting dentures, obviously. So you're trying to do the best you can not to pay denture and having your teeth pulled out. Try to invest in your care early as you can. Early as you can. Now, obviously, you're here to see this video, so most likely you have periodontal disease. So the next stage, I mean, in this periodontal disease is to get treatments. And what kind of treatments can you get? One of them is obviously cleanings. I think it's every 3 months you come in for a cleaning to clean around the teeth, get rid of the calculus, get rid of the plaque. And usually the dentist and the hygienist, they will measure your pockets, and they measure to see if the pockets are um, getting worse or getting better or healing up better. They check to see all of that. So there might come a point where you just got advanced gum recession, advanced pockets, and you got to go to the next stage. Another thing they will do is root planing and scaling. So what that is they use several instruments to get under the gums. They basically try to get into the root of your tooth, and they clean all the plaque and calculus underneath the gums. So that way, that will help your gums not be infected. And it's just to kind of reverse the periodontal disease. So that's that in a nutshell. Now, periodontal disease, it's you got to maintain it. It's a pain in the butt. You're expected to pay at least for my place, it was, I think it was like 150 or $300 per visit. The root planing and scaling, I mean, it was like around the $300 range for that visit, with insurance kicking in. Cleanings, I don't remember the exact prices, but they weren't too bad from what I remember. A lot of my insurance paid it off along with HSA benefits. So if you are suspecting that you're having periodontal problems or in the early stages, I highly recommend you getting some dental insurance. Get it through your work. It's a small price to pay pre-tax out of your paycheck for a benefit, and that can stay with you. And get the highest one. Get the highest one. You know, uh, even if it's not work insurance, shop for your own insurance. If you are suspecting that you're going to have periodontal problems in the future, Like you think the periodontal disease is going to get more worse and worse and worse. You know, if you're shopping around for insurance that is not from work, anticipate that you might have to wait a year for the real benefits to kick in. That's how a lot of these insurance companies work, is sometimes you have to wait like 6 months or 3 months or a year for all the benefits to kick in, which is kind of messed up. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. 10 minutes is good enough. Let's talk about periodontal disease. Were you able to manage your periodontal disease to the point where you're healthy now and you don't have to get your teeth pulled out, or you know did you have to move on to the next side of things, which is where you needed to get your teeth pulled out? We'll talk about that stuff moving on with different types of subjects. And as always, press like and subscribe. Thank you all for coming by, and have a good day.